Control block signs, receive control block signs on the offender vehicle. Black Taurus. Plates 10-2-7-1-4.
Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to really kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when you...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off to Jones. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
A third down and short. You know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences for that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball hawk.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Flush down the pocket.
South Carolina.
Good job
You
by
gotta
the
hit
defense
that.
sticking with its coverage.
You're right there for me. Should be crazy.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh my God. Just runs free.
43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Carter.
Pitch, boy. Nigga's the beast. He might go first round. I ain't gonna hold you. If he don't go first round, I don't know. He different. Nah, he ain't no Nate. He ain't no Nate.
This guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
I don't think Nate gonna go number one. You want a quarterback.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Oh.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Now, 4th down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a
Clemson
string
beat
in the middle
Notre
of the
Dame
upright.
87-6.
And
What
with
the
that field goal,
fuck?
they now have the lead.
Yeah, he beat the shit out
And
of
for
him.
a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
He beat the shit out of him, so
Quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West.
they supposed to be partners too. He beat the shit out of that man. I would never do y'all like that. That's crazy.
Oh, God, yeah. Go ahead, bud. Tell Tupac on to get him out of here.
That's crazy.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter
That
going to
nigga
get
be
his
trying
first
to
work
run
of
some
the
funky
afternoon.
ass shit. Quarter.
Wants to bring it back.
Why didn't he burst? Like, why did he stutter?
Now marking down at the 38-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Blasted as he lets it go.
He caught that bitch. Good fucking catch, boy. What the fuck I'm talking about? That 2 teeth. That 2 feet. It's only toe tap.
On the move, it's Joyner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. It's complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That food looked good as hell yesterday, Pooty. I was jealous. I was jealous, boy. That shit look good as fuck, boy.
That guy is so big. A lot of times
Yeah, boy, what I took two, child.
Post him up. Linebacker,
Where the hell you at?
so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red
Oh,
zone.
yeah.
Gio done had a birthday
And it'll
party.
come out to the 25. No
Oh, that's
attempt
the
at
baby.
return.
Some people was in there telling me, I ain't never had oxtail before, but this is good.
You know, Gio be hanging out with them white folks.
It was the his baby mama family.
Oh, a bunch of niggas.
South Carolina ready to go.
Where the hell they
back
from?
in another offensive odyssey.
They from Michigan.
That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Their mama is from
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a
Good.
quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
I was trying to be nice.
That shit probably too good, boy.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Curry chicken, jerk chicken,
Looking to throw, it's Sellers.
cabbage, rice and peas.
The throw to the outside is complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short.
Y'all can tell me unranked match is different than dynasty.
Looking to fire.
There we go. Pickaroo.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Good gain on the
That nigga had to push the wrong button. I'd have went to Harbor. Sweet.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat.
Oh,
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Did this shit play better than dynasty mode?
what?
This unranked matches.
I ain't playing unranked.
Oh, y'all playing the dynasty?
I'm playing in
Red
blitz.
Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I'm not playing G.
Oh.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback extends the play.
But buddy, ain't LSU or buddy?
He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Makes the grab deep. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to
Unless
the
you was
16-yard
some nigga swag
That's
at
what's so scary about this offense.
a little
They've got
Philly
guys
fan.
on the perimeter that can change the
But he know
game in one
what's the name?
single play.
Overshawn.
You
He
saw
was telling
right
me about
there.
this shit.
Too much speed
You know
on the
who?
perimeter to create
Overshawn, that played for the Cowboys, the linebacker.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal.
Oh, he still ain't getting that good.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal coming up.
What week we in the last week?
Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Third and goal for the offense. Zings it.
Oh my God.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle.
Get the ball back at half.
They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime.
That run play kick.
Yeah.
They'll try to pound their way in.
He's just gonna run that shit on me all day.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this week 11 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect...
Turning it on!
Oh, 6, you gotta block him, man.
But a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket.
Ooh.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Gonna swing it on second down. There's the pressure. He found a little opening.
That's crazy.
Stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They be blocking their ass. They be blocking their ass off, don't they?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Pick the ball. Where you going, Bill?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I waited too fucking long.
The defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Get it out on the screen.
Tackle, boy.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
To throw, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice Eagles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, Ellis.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's West. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap on third down.
Best player on my team didn't even jump from the ball.
But they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open.
Needed that. Woo! Needed that. That's a big play. Woo! Needed that. Needed that back. Woo!
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction.
Get this guy
defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What is happening?
You know what time it is when the
Why are we
defense gets
struggling?
that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the
folding.
but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Smith takes the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped
as
soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The
Oh.
offensive line got moved right back into his
Nigga
lap.
winning that shit. I just couldn't do nothing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback keeper.
Get him on the ground.
And the defense
That fast ass nigga on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Legal man downfield.
Complete to the left. And he's ridden to
Yeah,
the
back
ground,
him
but
up.
there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much
Back
time
his
at
ass
the
up.
line there.
You got no sympathy for no nigga.
Back it up. Hey.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking for a man.
Lord.
It's Sellers.
Oh yeah, they running into each other out there. Group shit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last
He's
possession.
lucky I don't got no fucking fast receiver.
2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. All down,
I would
but
be
he has
taking
enough to
niggas
move
fuck.
the chains.
Man.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still...
Oh, you got hurt of that nigga, Yae.
Looking for chunk play opportunities.
You diving that knees. You got hurt of niggas like that.
Big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire.
Hit his ass. Freshman. That's the freshman.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh, you gotta pick that shit.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Under fire.
Oh, he got burnt.
He loves to fire down.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he had it.
I'm looking at the wrong nigga thinking that's Harvard.
Through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down.
The block.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He's got him. And no chance. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and they stop him and get the ball back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give is to Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Harvard. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got
the freshman. Is he having a breakout game?
Trying to get to the line, warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Sellers. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Harvard. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
We didn't even get it.
Will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Oh, bro. Hell no.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open
Yep.
up, and he was not handing that football off.
Know the day you like that one is.
His eyes got hit on this. Big play. Nice big chunk.
The nigga reverse so funny here.
Need that playbook.
They go up top and get it down.
I like that one, son. Hold on for the run another. I don't even be fucking with these shits. I'm up though.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14
I
seconds left.
like that one. Let me see.
Nigga did that shit to me yesterday in one of my games.
Picked up
Bro.
some
Nigga
of what
pissed
they
me off
needed on
doing that
first
shit.
down.
It's
Now
them quarterback
second and
run,
goal from the
RPO
5.
shit.
Yeah, bro. That shit, look, that shit just be wild.
Oh my god, he just died. He tried to kill my nigga.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Fakes the grab on the left.
Oh my god. What about
Not making a stone wall on third down.
That nigga gonna
Timeout
hate
is
you.
called with just
Oh,
2 seconds
fuck.
I hate
left to
that
go.
nigga. I hate that nigga LSU trying to run up the clock. I mean, run up the score on me. He a bitch.
I ain't trying to run
No,
on
that
score.
was
I'm
not
really
LSU,
practicing
Penn State.
plays. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Let me see. So I'm like, I got a couple running quarterbacks on the way in
One
too.
more play to pad the stats.
Yeah, I need to do playbook.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop it.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that.
And
You
that
have
nigga will
returned
get his ass
later
hit
on
up
a
for
lot of
56
times when
yards,
your
man.
team's better.
Oh, that nigga wasn't doing shit. He fought for all them yards too.
Oh, God.
He played the game because he had them 3 touchdowns. He wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, let's see. This nigga Dylan Cease is a bitch, bro. I can't stand on this thing.
Well, needed that. Who I play next? I That's what I need to see. That's gonna determine my season in this game.
Still gotta play Truth. Waiting on that nigga to hit me back.
Oh, fucking course.
Oh, brother, we see green.
Gotta play for
We
Marcus
see
Clips.
green.